Hey, so today I want to talk a little bit about something that doesn't have to do with nutrition or exercise, but it kind of factors into this whole thing of getting healthier and implementing healthier habits. And that is going to be sleep. So we're going to talk a little bit about sleep today. So a lot of people think, well, if I want to lose fat, then there's that old adage that I should just move more and eat less, right? Well, it's not always that simple. And sleep is a huge part of fat loss. And I don't think it gets talked about enough. I don't think many people have an understanding of how much a lack of sleep can negatively affect us and how much it can kind of screw us over when we're trying to lose fat. You need 7 to 9 hours of sleep, okay? There are some people who sacrifice sleep even more than that, and they might only be getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. I don't know how they're functioning. There is a small subset of the population that can get by with minimal sleep, usually around 5 to 6 hours per night, but it's a very, very limited subset of the population. There's not many people who can do it. Most people need at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So here's what happens when you sacrifice sleep. Here's what happens when you don't get enough shut-eye. Your hormones are negatively affected, so you become much more insulin resistant, okay? This will stall fat loss, okay? So that's negative marker number one. Another hormone that gets affected is cortisol. Cortisol is raised. Cortisol is kind of known as the stress hormone, and it's associated with fat gain. So when you're stressed out, you typically feel hungrier. There's also two hormones that affect hunger, and those are known as leptin and ghrelin. So your leptin levels go down, which makes your stomach feel like an empty, barren wasteland. So you're gonna feel hungry. Your stomach's gonna feel empty. Another hormone is known as ghrelin. That's your hunger impulse hormone. That goes up, okay? Especially when you are in a major caloric deficit or when you're not getting enough sleep. Getting enough sleep, it's huge in this process. Getting enough sleep ensures that you're gonna get a lot of those healthy hormones and you're not going to increase the unhealthy hormones. So if you can, set a bedtime alarm, okay? That's one of the best ways to let your body know that it's time to go to sleep. Try to go to sleep at the same time every night. That's another really easy trick that you can implement. You can take a warm shower or hot bath before you go to bed. That actually has been proven to help people sleep and get more restorative sleep and get to sleep faster. You can meditate before bed or any type of mindful practice. If you do that before bed, you're more likely to get more restorative sleep and you're gonna fall asleep faster. Another thing you can do is try to avoid screens for 30 to 60 minutes before bed. You can listen to calming music, you can listen to a guided meditation, you can practice deep breathing, you can read a book. Whatever you need to do in order to get more sleep, I would recommend it, okay? And don't be afraid to take naps if you have the ability. I know it's not always possible when you have kids. Sleep is a tough one when you have children, but just do the best you can, okay? All right, sleep. It's a big deal.